Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Love Ambassador Meetup. Welcome to the Hug Nation Love Morning. Welcome to a time to connect and share gratitude. I'm John Halcyon, and I am your host, your container creator, your gatherer, your soccer mom. I don't know. I brought orange wedges and I am excited to spend a few moments to start our day together. Share a little gratitude, maybe remind ourselves of the choices we have today to set our intentions, the choices we have today to decide how we're going to respond to things, maybe the choices of how we choose to spend time, maybe preemptively decide to limit our consumption of media that draws our hearts, that reduces our ability to be loving servants to the divine. And instead, putting some intention into trying to be a loving servant of the divine. What would that look like? Would that person scroll through Facebook? I'm guessing not. And as always, we start when we sing a song for us. And if you come and see me, take a train or a bus, I hope you will gather and sing our gratitude. And if it doesn't make you feel good, you better change your attitude, because we've got all sorts of things that live inside ourselves, and we've got to give attention to the machine elves. And if we can share the gratitude that is all around us, another rhyme with bus, that wouldn't be a fuss. Let's do it for us. Welcome. Hello, Gerbat. Hello, Sarah. Welcome, Juan. It looks like we were having our technical difficulties of yesterday are no longer plaguing us. So I can see you today. I can see your comments. So thank you for sharing, saying hello. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube, and I should be able to see any comment on either of those. And Twitch too, I guess. Although I think the only people that have ever commented on Twitch are people saying, come see free movies at 605.4242424.xlb. I'm like, yeah, I don't think you're really a fan of Hug Nation. Sarah is saying, good afternoon from Marseille. Is that how you pronounce that? I hope so. Gerbot says, grateful to see my dad today and for his extended loan of tools. That is an aspect of being a grown-up that I did not anticipate, which is the envy and appreciation of tools. I have a limited collection of tools. Tools like woodworking tools. I have a lot of digital tools. I've been using all sorts of AI tools this last week or two as I am making music videos and animations and songs. I'm kind of a little obsessed. I made a whole video that then I decided it was too obnoxious and self-grandizing. So I'm working on a new version of it, but I made three, that's six, but three times, that's two hands saying three music videos for Asher yesterday that I'm going to play for him when I see him. I made a happy birthday one that uses footage from when he did a treasure hunt here. Then I made him a map. There is a Asher the Artist song with footage of him painting and stuff. And then there's Asher the Minecraft Master, where I took him and I put him into the Minecraft trailer using AI, and I hope he appreciates it. I certainly had fun making it, but I also spent a lot of time So, and then I got a print made, a big canvas print that I'm going to pick up after this, of the poster of Minecraft with him in it, with the cast of like replacing him for the little boy that's in the movie. So I'm grateful for the ability to play with AI tools for reasonable costs. A lot of them I do subscribe to, but I think I'm probably spending under $50 a month for all the tools that I'm using. And from a professional level, or what that would take any other time in history, that would be incredibly expensive to have access to animators and songwriters and all that stuff. Good morning, Juan. Brandy, hello. Brandy says, I am grateful to be here. Me too. Good morning, Angela. Angela says, I'm grateful for a healthy body and clear mind that are making it possible to navigate some really stressful obstacles, one day and moment at a time. What a beautiful gratitude. What a beautiful way to find gratitude within your struggles. Grateful for a healthy body and clear mind that are making it possible to navigate some really stressful obstacles. Not pretending that you got no problems, but recognizing that, yes, and I'm grateful that I have capacity. I'm grateful that I have experience. I'm grateful that I have support. I'm grateful that I'm able to navigate. Thank you, Angela. Gerbot says, great job on the videos. Thank you. I sent them out this morning to my Substack mailing list. I hope you're on my Substack mailing list. I sent those 3 and then kind of a collection of several others that I worked on lately. I kind of realized, I'm like, gosh, I've been leaning into this art form of customized music videos for a micro audience, like a card for my dad, and spending a lot of time on a card for my dad, or a music video song about buying a fig tree, or about moving into this home and calling it Lovebird Landing and writing a song and making a video about that. So micro audiences is something that I just said it in the title of the email, but it's something that I've talked a lot about within my family. My family is huge on micro audience art. For example, my brother, all the birthdays within his family, they wake up and the walls are covered in Photoshops of their faces on sports figures or famous people or whatever they're into at the time. And he's really good at it, and he spends a lot of time. And it's the kind of thing that the audience for it is 4 people, as opposed to a lot of art that people create where you're trying to appeal to the largest audience possible. Or like for my dad's 80th or something, he made a he and Jen, is my sister-in-law, they made a custom label for his favorite brand of gin. He drinks Bombay Sapphire. And so the Bombay Sapphire label has like this little woman's face on it. So they made one with his face all tinted looking, like you wouldn't notice it. You would not notice. And changing little elements of it. So it's a micro audience art. I'm a huge fan. Brandy says, I watched the Minecraft Master video just a little while ago. He is so blessed to have you in his life. I'm grateful that you both get to share that. Thank you. I hope he digs it. I kept, it's hard to tell. I made a video against a green screen for him of I'm being underwater and making jokes about, I think I watered my plant too much, because you can see my amaryllis blooming behind me. But initially my amaryllis was not blooming at all. And I said, I think I overwatered it. And it's like he had a criticism about a single thing and had zero appreciation of the effort that went into it. I mean, I don't need that. I'm not doing it to have a 5.5-year-old go, "Oh, bravo with your skills in the computer." But ideally, I want him to giggle and not be criticizing, "Oh, your green screen seems poorly lit there." That's not what he said, but so I hope he digs it. But the point is, I'm having fun. Vesper says, grateful to have woken up with no pain for the first time in a long time, hoping my body is finally on the mend. Yes! I'm glad that you are saying that, and I encourage you and myself and everyone, if you are in a moment of non-pain, focus on the lack of pain in this moment. That's the easiest thing to take for granted, is non-pain until you're in pain. And then everything else is secondary. So thank you. I have been not doing my physical therapy as dedicated as I would like. And a nice reminder of the possibility of pain and the inevitability of pain is a really wonderful way to sink into gratitude and to make good choices. So thank you, Vesper. Vesper also saying, I love the Studio Ghibli version of you and Lisa. It was so wholesome and sweet. It's so funny so I took the pictures of Lisa and I, fed it into ChatGPT, or not ChatGPT, ChatGPT, and said, make versions of us in these different styles. And then I took those pictures and I fed it into an animation program. And the animation program is the one that would like describe the scene first. It would say, an elderly gentleman is with a young woman. And I'm like, yikes. But they're cute. And, white-haired guy, I get it. I play the part. Brandy says, I am wicked grateful to have finally gotten my mattress off the floor and up on a frame. First frame in over 15 years. I get it. I think my last house was the first. No, I've had a frame before, but many of my years living, I had mattresses on the floor and never really saw the point of a bed frame, and until I got a little older, I was like, oh yeah, I see how it's nicer and feels nicer. So nice job, Brandy. Girlbot saying, micro audience art, I love it. Vesper also saying, I love the idea of micro audience art. Well, it's a good kind of antidote to falling into the trap of likes, and it's like I think about being a young person now, or even if I had grown up, if I was in my early 20s now, I would be panicked about getting views and clicks, and that would be so stressful. And I like attention. I love getting comments. I love it when something I do is appreciated and people watch it, but I also don't need it. And a micro audience is a great way to just be like, look, I'm having fun. I think I'm going to make one person laugh hilariously at this, which is which is why, like, to spend the amount of time and money and resources to make a music video with an original song was a lot up until very recently. But now, I can in a day make 3 original songs with music videos for Azure. And that seems like a great use of time. Brandy says, I'm grateful to be hungry and actually ready to manja and to have food to eat now. So I'm off early to go do that. Love so much to us all and Asher. Thanks, Brandy. Enjoy. Hey, Chris. Chris says, I'm grateful you're having fun with AI art stuff. It's inspiring. My mom took a photo of us I made for her using ChatGPT of us at St. Patrick's Day Parade with Van Gogh-like paint and made it her Facebook profile picture with Made Me Feel Good. Cool. Another cool thing that happened last night, I haven't been making many Hug Monster videos lately, you may have noticed. And I got a, a text message with a video in it of two little girls, one of whom has asked a number of questions to Hug Monster in the past, saying, "Hi, Hug Monster!" And they're dressed as superheroes. So, you know what? Maybe I'll just play just a little clip of it. I think it might be so darn cute. If it's easy, I'll do it. All right. Maybe not easy. Yeah, okay, maybe not easy. Never mind. Oh, I see what happened. It froze. It crashed my thing when I tried to send it to myself. Well, there you go. I'm grateful that being apart from Lisa helps me to really experience how profound my love is for her and how blessed I am to have found her or be led to her and to be open to love and to be working and practicing on our relationship. You know, just being apart from her for a day is a new experience for me. I've always enjoyed time apart from partners. I've always felt like I like being with people and I like being away from people. And as Lisa was packing, I was like, I kind of wish that I'd planned to go with you and then gone to see Asher, like spend 2 or 3 days with you, with your family, and then gone to see Asher instead of just being home alone for 3 days. And it's like, wow, that is a new place for me to be. It's like on the edge of codependency, but it's just recognizing that like we're partners. And I think of life right now as an us, which I am so grateful for that.
And then show me your superpower move. Go. Oh, they're so fast. I can hardly catch them. Oh my gosh. There they
go. Oh, it just happened. Never mind.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, it is so good to see superheroes like you! Oh, wow. I sometimes look into the sky and I try to see if I find superheroes. But usually it's just birds. But now that I know that you two are out there, well, it just makes me happy! Yes! So happy to see a superhero like you. So happy to see a superhero for me. I mean, not for me, but like the world, because it's good to be a superhero for the world. I'm in the world, so it's kind of for me. I miss you. I love you.
Natasha says, audio, no video. Is that for all of it or just for the clip that I played? Thank you for letting me know. A little heads up that if you have got young ones in your life and they send me a video message, Hug Monster will respond. So, and if you don't know my number, send me a message and I will tell you how to send me a video of your young ones if they want to build a relationship with Hug Monster. With the idea that I would like to use those clips to make videos. It's fun to use the inspiration from a kid's question and stuff and use it for a video that I can put on the Hug Monster YouTube channel, which is for kids only. Okay, Natasha couldn't see the kiddos or the hug monster, hearing it and not seeing it. Okay, great. Thank you for telling me. I don't know why that is. I guess, so I will not push my luck by playing any of the other videos that I was making yesterday. Natasha sharing, good morning from the very cold desert. I'm grateful for a beautiful, crisp morning walk with my lover today and a really deep, difficult conversation with emotional breakthrough over the weekend, followed by pillow talk and physical connection. Bravo. Well done humaning and working at relationship and having hard conversations and you know, I've noticed that for myself, there is a whole different mindset when you're thinking about long-term partnership, if not life partnership. Because if you're going to be with someone for a few years, it's okay to have like a part of yourself that you hold back or hide, or problems that you're just gonna like, well, I'll just deal with it. But if you got forever, it's worth it to have a hard conversation. You want to build trust with someone. You want to know that if there's something sticky, they're not going to hold on to it. They're going to put it out there. Even if putting it out there causes moments of stress and frustration and anger, you're like, okay, but at least I trust that you're not going to hide that stuff from me. It's such a huge part of, I think, a mature relationship is the practice of hard conversations and the communication of thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for saying the hard thing. Thank you for believing in us enough. Thank you for doing what is required to build real trust long term, even if it means short term embarrassment, shame, whatever. And then you can work with each other to try to, no, shame does nothing. I don't want you to feel shame. It's okay if you feel regret. It's okay if you don't want to do that again. Yes, but I don't want you to feel shame. And I appreciate you recognizing that action or words had consequences. And thank you for being able to hear me. Thank you for making me feel safe to say those things. And from that place of appreciation, woo. Good morning, Lisa. Lisa says, grateful to catch you today. I need this right now to divert my attention from computer problems to refocus on what matters. And puppetry definitely matters. Not sure if you were able to see that clip or not, but yes, gratitude matters, connection matters. Thank you. Lisa is a regular in Noon Gratitudes. So if you ever want to come and get on webcam and hear the voices of one another, Lisa is an angelic ambassador who is always a delight. So hopefully we'll see you soon, Lisa. Juan says, I'm grateful for Hug Monster. I should have taken a picture with him when I had a chance. It's funny, I go through these phases where I'm like all in on Hug Monster, and then I have times when I get like insecure and embarrassed, and I feel like people are made uncomfortable if I bring the Hug Monster out. And Tasha's sharing about hard conversations, a whole different level of vulnerability. Vesper adding, that recognition is so lovely. My partner and I are in kind of an opposite space in our relationship. We are trying to differentiate and explore our individuality a bit more and lean more into the trust of our bond rather than relying on the structure alone. It feels painful in some moments, but I know it will help both of us be more embodied individuals, which will in turn help us be better partners for each other. Whew! Yeah, I mean, I think the key is just communication, communication, communication. Honesty, 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 and making sure that you don't use honesty as an excuse to share momentary bitterness or frustration. You know, wrapping all your honesty in nonviolent communication, wrapping it all in, I am having this feeling, I am experiencing this thought, I am stuck in this story, I am feeling this. And I'll admit, I may have been, I don't think I fully understand trust of our bond rather than structure. So if I respond in a way that did not align, my apologies. And you're welcome to share more if you want to explain more what that means. I am grateful for my friend Jason, who is going to come have dinner with me tonight. I thought I was going to see him last night. I had a men's group scheduled last night. And one of the reasons I had been thinking we should hang out together, but I'm like, oh, I'm going to see him at men's group. And then as I was packing up to go to men's group, I realized it was postponed. So there was no men's group last night. This is a physical one that I do, which I'm glad I checked because it's like a 45-minute to an hour drive to where it is. And just as I'm going, oh my gosh, I'm not going to see those guys tonight, Jason said, hey, I'm free tomorrow night. Want to get dinner? So super grateful for a friend reaching out to make a plan. I like getting together with people more often than I plan it. Good morning, Andrew. Andrew says, yesterday the Happy Cat Sanctuary in Long Island burned down, and Chris Kamout, the founder and owner, lost his life trying to save his animals. Acknowledging his name, acknowledging his work. He was an amazing human. Well, we can be grateful for people like Chris, and grateful for the way someone like him can impact so many people and inspire so many people, and also feel pain and grief, but also inspiration. I mean, like, I would love to be able to give my life in service to something I believed as deep as that. You know? If I thought it would do good, if I thought it would, I mean, I guess I could donate all my organs, and I know that would do good, but maybe I won't investigate. I think there's still more good I can do alive, so I'm not going to investigate ways that my death could be beneficial. But there is something beautiful about that. And thank you for sharing what's in your heart, Andrew. Anyone else want to share any gratitude or thoughts? I've been in an odd space since Janus's memorial. I haven't quite been back in the saddle. I guess getting into making videos for Asher was close, but I've been disconnected. I think it's partially it's the memorial, and also just the state of current events. I used to spend so many of my like intermediate moments in the day, I would go to Facebook and just scroll for a little bit, and I can't do that now because the effect it has on my general energy and engagement with life, which makes you wonder why I just started watching The Handmaid's Tale. I've got 2 long flights, like 6-7 hours of flying twice. So I'm trying to download a bunch of stuff that I can watch. And so if you've got a suggestion of some series that you think I would just absolutely love, I would love to hear it. I've already watched a lot of things, but I'm gonna watch some things over. Like I downloaded the movie The Prestige because I'd like to see that again. Grateful, says Gerbot, for my regular tacos with friends and for small, nay, significant win in Wisconsin. Yeah, thanks for acknowledging that. I gleaned a significant amount of peace of mind, peace of heart, hope from what happened in Wisconsin. So, yeah. I am grateful for, I'm working on a song right now. I'm gonna just give you some of the lyrics. Ready? Aging ain't easy, growing old can suck. Hair thin's where I want it, everywhere else I pluck. There's aches and pains and skin starts to droop. There's times I try to fart and accidentally poop. I look in the mirror and see an older guy. I want to fight the tide of years but have to answer why. The question I have lived in, or the persona I have lived in, doesn't really fit. But after decades of being me, it's really hard to quit. And it goes on from there. And as you hear me say it, you probably go, I see why he uses AI to sing it. Any last gratitudes for anyone that would like to share some gratitudes or thoughts? Still grateful for my dad and his birthday and his just such an epic response when asked, what advice would you give to 12-year-old you? He said, don't change a thing. I am so gobsmacked by that answer. So beautiful. Chris says, sending really good vibes to us all. Just went through a lot of thoughts, good vibes, and positivity as we explore the mysteries around. Hear, hear. What day is it? It's hump day. Well, happy hump day. Thank you for being here. Maybe see some of you at Noon Gratitude. And wherever you are, give yourself a big old squeeze. Appreciating this body, appreciating this day, appreciating the ability to find gratitude every day, even with grief, even with struggle, even with suffering and pain. The ability to find the edges of that sorrow and find something to be grateful for. Whether it's the support that you have within your struggles, whether it's the inspiration from someone who's passed, whether it is a reminder of non-pain on those moments when you have relief. And thanks for one another for helping us to increase our practice and focus our gaze. Let's take a deep breath in. And squeeze one another. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and everybody here, thanks for being here for our Hug Nation Love Morning. I love you. Oh, no apology needed, Andrew. I believe I totally... I believe I understood completely. Have a beautiful day.